We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Here's Hurts to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward, and the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's second down and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Niners take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Eagles 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 44 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play ended for a net loss thanks to Javon Hargrave.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job. Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Miami.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They shakes him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Purdy off the play fake. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy bootlegging it. On the move to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre Swift, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A 2nd down throw for Purdy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3, cut balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep is Britton Covey. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
63, 63, 63.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 49ers, 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey, let's go.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be... And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
What
a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
And the 49er first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bradley Roby, the cornerback, there to make the stop. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Touchdown! Kyle Juszczyk. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. That's caught, and he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They go play action here. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Play action. Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's the option. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. But he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Escaping the... And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. On the option to give to Swift here. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Niners' 6-yard line.
One more time with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
Hey, 73.
Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful. And they will remain down by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. As time has run out on quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. He'll get this up to about the 44. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This offense so far on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some problem.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Miami.
Hurts. And this one complete to Smith.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. The extra point try now for Moody. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Niners 28, Eagles 20.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Purdy. A throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism.